Hey guys, before the video even begins, I just wanted to kind of let you guys know that we now have a sponsor. And the cool thing is with the sponsor, we get a referral link. So if you go down to the link down below in the pinned comment, which of course is our referral link to Bray Tech, these guys actually make really cool things. They make this thing right here, which is a, no joke, a 9mm blank adapter for the APS Thunderbee grenade. And when we finally get one of these things in, we'll be doing a full review on it and actually talking about it and basically how awesome it is. So please, go down there to the pinned comment down below, check out the referral link, and you guys using that link gives us kickback to basically keep doing what we're doing right now. So, please, referral link down below. Now, on to the review! Hey guys, welcome to The Bench. The Bench being, of course, well, the thing you always see behind my videos attached to the gun thing, to my gun display. Yes. Anyway, I wanted to kind of do this because, well, I have a legitimate curiosity when it comes to gas guns. I have two variants of gas guns. One is propane, one is, of course, well, CO2. Sadly, I don't have any CO2, so it's just mostly propane today. We will be doing the CO2 test another day. So, for this, we're going to do two variants of the propane. We'll be doing a high kappa, and we'll be doing, of course, the Detonics. I'm curious if the Detonics upper will work on a, well, if it will work on a high kappa lower frame. So let's get our contenders out and see what we can do with them, shall we? So for the Detonics, we got, of course, the standard, just compact 1911 with the silver hammer. This is going to be the, well, you're going to see in a minute, but for our high kappa, we have, of course, a Black Ops Ignite high kappa. This is going to be what is going to be used on this entire slide. Of course, is going to be going on the smaller frame, and we're going to be testing whether that works or not. So let's just go ahead and kind of undo the two. Let's get the two separated from the lower bodies. Okay, so we have the Detonics and the high kappa completely separated from their lowers. We're going to do the long slide on the short compact first, and then we'll do the smaller Detonics on the 2011/high kappa frame next. Alright, slide it up. And so far, no issues as of... Huh. Okay, then let's get this lined up. Okay, it's got a see-through. I can see through it. Let's get the pin in there. There we go, and holy crap. It's a little wobbly, but outside the massive gap there, it cycles, or at least it racks. I don't know if it will cycle a magazine, so we're going to put that there, although that actually looks pretty comical. I actually do like that. So next, of course, is our Detonics slide on a 2011 lower, a high kappa. So let's just go ahead and get it lined up. So far, so good. And our first obstacle is this bit right here, but I got over it, so... Okay, let's get this lined up slightly. Get that in there. Go. I just lost a screw. A screw came out. Okay. Let's get that screw back on there. Okay, so that's on there now. Let's see if it will return. Tried to. It... Safety will lock into place, and so one, I like the look of this. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I like the short slide and barrel with the full like double stack grip. I really like the two-tone this is giving off, but at the same time I like the ridiculousness of this. This looks like the Terminator 1911 we have at home. So let's get some magazines gassed up and loaded, and let's give these two a cycle, shall we? Now, because I do love ridiculous things, I am, of course, going to be firing off the long boy first, the long slide. So, yeah, let's just lock it back. And, of course, loading the short magazine. Slides forward, and I'm not gonna lie, I am very nervous. So, let's hope this thing fires, shall we? Fired, but did not cycle all the way. Correction, it did cycle, but caught the hammer. So try that again. Hammer caught the slide again. And she is empty. Now, I'm not gonna lie, that was definitely an interesting experience. The only big issue is the fact that the hammer back here kept catching the actual slide, which didn't allow it to cycle fully. So we're definitely going to see if it will get the same results here again. Nope, it's locking back on the last round. So, nope, there we go. It hammer caught the slide, sadly. But again, definitely interesting the fact that this thing does cycle at least. It does feed, except of course the hammer is catching the actual slide part itself. So let's go ahead and get the short double stacked and see what that does. We have a bit of a slow leak in the magazine here, sadly, so I have to do this rather quickly. So there we go, and slide got locked on the hammer, slide's locked on the hammer, slide locked on the hammer. And of course, last round, hold open. Once again, same problem as with the other one. It will feed fairly well. It actually will feed fairly well. The only issue is that the recoil spring that's in there, I don't think is actually doing a good enough job bringing it all the way into position, unlike the other one, which does. The hammer on here, which that might be something I'll have to do, is actually sand down the hammer itself a little bit, because yeah, there it goes again. It actually is, yeah, it actually caught on the hammer itself, which means I probably have to sand that down slightly.
but it does cycle. That is the main thing, is it will cycle. That's the takeaway from this. And it is now completely out of gas. But no, it will cycle if the hammer doesn't keep catching it. So again, that is the huge takeaway from this that I actually do like, is that yes, the Detonics 45 will work, the Detonics upper will work on, of course, a double stack lower, giving you this nice, short, compact little double stack combat pistol. The only other thing, though, is that with the Detonics lower being with the short magazines, you now have a smaller grip. But again, the same issue, you'll have to sand down the hammer itself. So yeah, that is a pretty huge issue in my mind. But again, it's not an issue as long as you know what you're doing and you understand what you're doing. A stronger recoil spring might be what is needed for this to actually be able to bring this forward slightly. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, okay, what about the barrel? The barrel does not have a recoil spring because, again, this is a chopped down 1911 barrel. I don't know if I could probably put a type of compensator on the front of it to actually work with that. I don't know if I could put a compensator on the front of it. I don't think I can. There's the issue. Now, I will return to this test in the future when I have CO2. I don't have CO2 at the moment, but I will return to this test when I do have CO2 to see if this will work with CO2. But suffice to say, with green gas / propane, this works phenomenally. And again, I am very much so surprised at the fact of it works at all. Will I run this like it is? Maybe, I don't know. I haven't really decided whether or not I want to actually run this like it's a short-barreled, double-stack 1911, but again, that hammer issue is what's going to stop me, more or less. So, yeah, that's just how it is. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. As always, I've been AirosftAL, and again, testing this out was actually really fun. I want to do more tests like this in the future, like I said, with a CO2 version of this, and if you want to help out with that, then please consider either checking out our referral link down below in the pinned comment to Braytac, Braytac being an Italian company that makes honestly really cool adapters that turn Thunderbees, the little CO2 grenades, into 9mm blank grenades. Check those guys out. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to help out directly, there is a PayPal and Cash App link below. And as always, folks, I've been AirosftAL, and I shall see you lovely, lovely people in the next video. Until next time, later.